whatever. Who cares? Who cares about music? It's all about the Gina. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the beginning of Orangina season. Listen to the first. Oh, yeah, that's the first Orangina of the season. Right there on today's episode. It tastes like the sun. Wow! Listen to that. I was talking while a harmonica was playing. Isn't that extreme?
You have to wonder which other orifice is using to, make that bad boy play.
Oh man, nothing like the first Orangina of the season. Like I haven't had one of these since September. It was probably like on one episode the last time. Because you keep them that long, so when you have them again, you feel alive. You feel like the juices are just like flowing through you.
An ode to Orangina.
Oh, this is the most alive I felt in the last minute.
Well, that's good. Please keep that level of aliveness running through the show, because it is a big one. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to the Manga Radius Community Happy Hour, episode 139, I believe, or something like that. The episode number isn't important. What is important is spring is out here. It was so last season.
Get out of here.
Summer is here, and it's the summer season preview. Woo! I've got Minecraft to do that.
Oh.
There you go. Harmonica off. Do you want to go? Do you want to go? I'm going to stop doing that.
I freaking got one of the jaw harps the other day. It's a Snoopy brand. And, I don't know. I haven't figured out how to use this yet. I'm kind of scared that I'll, break my teeth with it.
Please don't.
They're kind of scary, but they make really cool sounds, but it's also, overly complex.
That's not our style, overly complex. But what is our style is cool anime shows that we'll be talking about. My name is Simon, better known as Vacant. You heard him off the top to our virtual left. It is the musical sensation...
Well, East Coast Girl. Hi, everyone. So now we're ready to do an episode.
You caught me in between a drink of water. That's what I was trying to say. And to his virtual left, he is the engineer extraordinaire. It's
the exhausted Coryn.
The exotic exhausted Coryn. It's tropical theme today. It's summer. So, I'll be Hawaiian Vacant. You can be Samoa Matt, I guess. And, I don't fucking know where you come from.
Come on, it's obvious. It's obvious what island.
Finland?
Cuba.
Iceland? Cuba? Oh, of course it's from Cuba. Cuban Manimal. There you go.
Yeah.
I missed a trick with that one. I'm sorry. I'll just say right now.
You did kill the Rip Castro joke single-handedly.
I did. I fucking took that one out into the backwoods and
you
put a bullet between his fucking head. Get rid of that shit. I think Castro kind of killed it when, it was a year after his death and you were stistill saying it. Or was it a year? I don't know. I don't fucking know.
It was significantly longer after his death.
We will jump into the weeks, because we've got to get this show rolling. We don't want to go off on too many tangents.
But we will.
We will. I'll apologise up front. I've been out drinking all day. I've been in the sun all day. I'm a tired little boy because I've had the first Sunday off that I've had all year, I believe. It was pretty fucking good. And then came home, smashed some Fortnite. Didn't do too well. I'll just say that the alcohol.
You made us wait.
Look, right? Me and my boy Sam, Rube, Mark. Me, Sam, Rube, and Smithy, we were smashing it, 4-man team on Blitz, and then I ran out of bullets.
I don't know. I mean, I downloaded the game the other day, but I don't know. I just don't want to play it.
Son of a bitch open. I mean, fuck, it was intense. That was an intense match because I was there. I could hear footsteps. I was like Anne Frank fucking hiding in that roof.
How long?
Towers.
How long do the games take?
About depends. If you get eliminated early, it could be 30 seconds. It could the longest game will take is under half an hour, about 20 minutes on average.
Okay.
If you last till the end, that's if you last till the very end. It's about 20 minutes. Average game's about 10-15. Depends how you play. If you're a little bitch, you can hide around the edge of the map and just wait till everyone else dies. But that's not very fun.
Yeah.
You gotta Call of Duty that bitch and just drop into where everyone is. You
Got
know?
a head glitch.
Yeah, you go. Do all that stuff. But yeah, anyway, then I've had a good day. I can't. There's nothing really to go off about in the week. Can't fucking be arsed. So, Manimal, what have you been up to, my friend?
I have energy because I had an ice cap at 2:30 today.
Oh.
See, here's the thing. It's ice cap season. Now it's Orangina season, but it's been really shitty the last couple days, like, because it's just been raining and it's been all gray and stuff like that. So even though I feel the spirit of the season, the season doesn't want to feel the spirit or something stupid.
Aww. Well, it's been lovely and sunny here. Hay fever is just starting. Apologies, Manimal, because I did move on, but I totally forgot. I just want to interject real quick. The tickets are booked. Vacant will be on a plane to Kansas on the 2nd of July. So there you go. So just wanted to say that.
You never know what could happen, but the way things are booked now, it looks like I will beat you.
Moral of the story: don't book plane tickets a couple weeks before you need them because they cost a lot more.
Yeah. It's almost like we were telling you this from the beginning.
Yeah.
See, but Vacant, it's like you said, you should have gone to the Toronto airport and then just like been on the same flight, but not have told me.
That was the idea. I was going to be like, right, I'll try and get on the plane that he's on. I would have told you because it would have been strange. Or maybe
that would have been funny. I mean, I recognize you because you're like 2 feet tall and your fingers are so big.
Yeah, you could, because you wouldn't actually 100% know if it was me. Because if you just said something and I just went,
yeah,
I not know what you talk about. I'm sorry.
I'd be so embarrassed that I'd just be like, okay.
Vacant.
He's just sitting there, like in the seat next to yours, with a clearly like a felt mustache. He got out of a vending machine.
My name Dimitri. I know Vacant.
Okay.
I know Vlad.
No. Okay.
I don't know what accent. I don't even know what I was going for there.
You were trying something, but you didn't pull it off.
I was just trying to not do my voice. Is kind of where I was going with that. But sorry, continue.
Yes, I continue with Tawik. I don't know what else I do. It's just been a normal week. I've done normal things. Wow, I thought I'd actually have something to say, but I guess not.
Nah, that's cool. I haven't really put much thought into it. Spoilers, I've not put much thought into this entire episode. So. Yeah.
Well, I'm really getting hyped for Psycho Mori's new album next month. Kurosawa Party. Psycho Mori is Jesus and we are all her disciples. That's basically it. At this point. But I've also been freaking out about the way that Brian Wilson sings Combinated Ruins Domino in Surf's Up. And that's about it.
Fair enough. Coryn, what have you been up to? You're an exhausted boy.
Yeah, I haven't been sleeping great. I don't know. I worked a lot. I guess the only real highlight is I saw Solo in the theaters.
But did that movie actually come out or something?
Yeah, of course it came out. What are you talking about?
Oh, God, yeah. Fuck. Okay, Solo, Deadpool, and Avengers I need to see in the next 7
days. I need to see Deadpool still. But I saw Solo, and non-spoilery, I went in there without any expectation, and I was pleasantly surprised.
Okay.
So that's all I'll say. I know it's getting the Last Jedi treatment, where some people really like it and some people really hate it. But I liked it. I want to say it's probably as good as the second half of Rogue One, if we're going to use that as a measurement.
Fair enough.
Yeah, that's a measurement. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. Like, the movie came out, but it's like, I'm like, okay.
You're not feeling it
like
as much as you would.
It's very strange because, Last Jedi just came out 5 months earlier.
Yeah, so that's what's weird. Like, a movie comes out, you're just like, hey, it's a Star Wars movie out. It's like, what, really? I don't know. Frick.
Well, it's going to be a year until 9, so we have that to look forward to at least. It's just that weird.
Be a summer release, isn't it?
Yeah, well, they're going to go back to summers. They never wanted to be around Christmas in the first place. They just kind of got forced into it because episode 7 got delayed. So that's why we had Christmases. So basically just resetting it. So this is kind of the awkward phase of that.
They felt this one was the most expendable that they could do at one. And potentially lose steam.
Yeah, potentially. But you'll see.
I've just realised that's going to fuck up the 12 Days of Christmas. Can't have a Star Wars episode unless you guys...
Yeah.
Well, you guys can always talk about the comics.
We're gonna make a Star Wars movie and talk about it.
You could do. I mean, you could even do anime surgery. And
Anime surgery.
say how you want
Hi,
to do.
everyone. Today, I'm gonna do anime surgery and take it very seriously.
Exactly. There you go. Write
So,
5
yeah,
lines.
who knows?
Write paragraphs and then stop and just record. So the first part sounds really scripted and serious, and you're making concise points.
And then I run out of stuff to say.
Yeah, and then just be meandering for the rest of it.
Yeah.
But other than that, I successfully made a bunch of fried rice today. That was real good. I burned a bunch, but well, not that much, like a handful of rice, which wasn't bad considering I had ultimately probably 6 cups of cooked rice because I was just trying to get rid of all the rice I had left.
Fuck you, rice.
And yeah, I don't know how you're supposed to make fried rice without some burning on it. I think maybe I just needed more oil, but I thought I had enough. Who knows? That's experimentation. And everything went pretty well, except I got a whole bunch of serrano pepper underneath my thumbnail, and it's burning really bad right now.
Indeed, does sound painful.
It does, doesn't it? And it is. But yeah, that's my week. It's been pretty uneventful. Uneventful.
What's the pepper called again?
Serranos? They're these little green ones. What are you talking about? What are you laughing for?
Tony Serrano's got you under his thumb.
I don't know. What? The fuck
He just must have found the name funny. I don't know.
It's Tony Serrano here.
Soprano.
Sure, I guess. Anyway.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's roll into some news before we get into some season of anime.
Wait. News.
Welcome. I am Benjamin Penswipe, and I'm here with the Mavericks
my
Happy Hour News.
my name is Jimmifer Jeffrey's son.
Jimmifer. Jimmer.
Jim-
That's a trailer park name if I've ever heard one.
Hey, it's old Jimmer.
I got a little bit to say about these animes. Here's a news story. Well, it's not really a news story. Everyone knows who's been on Twitter. We're going to have a pour a 40 out on the curb for my anime list, because that went down to shit for a while. I think it is back up now.
It is.
Some of the pages aren't working, but
Not the profile pages, but the
one
actual
gives a fuck
show
about that.
pages.
I like the panic. I just saw people, a lot of people have taken it in jest and they're like, oh, I have no idea what I'm watching. But there's people who are genuinely going, well, I have now lost track of all of what I was watching. It's like, just go back and, can you not remember what you watched the last day? Or the last week? Can you not remember, if it isn't written down, what's wrong? Do you have amnesia?
I mean, I don't know. I've never used the website for its intended purpose of recording what you're watching.
I think it's useful if you have the mobile app and you watch weekly shows. It's kind of fun to just be boop, and you just add another.
Like I do ever since last year. I started tracking what I watch, but I just do it on Google Docs. Just make an Excel doc.
I like to do it because it's a fun way of seeing just what you've seen, so it's all there in one thing. So you're look at everything I've watched. It's kind of just a fun type of thing.
Yeah, it's good to look back in the year as well, especially at the end of the year when we're trying to do what was our picks for the year, I guess, or favorite shows and awards and stuff. At least I can go back because January's a long time away. If it's 4 seasons ago, it's a hard road. You're like, fuck. And also when sequels are coming out, you might be like, oh, I forgot to watch the last couple of episodes of that one. You got it written down. You can do it. So it is useful. But yeah, that went down and to shit. Same with, a lot of things have gone down. BT, Virgin over here, a lot of internet stuff's gone down. Visa went down across Europe. That fucked up majorly. Couldn't get a Mac case, I was gutted.
No wonder why it's called a MasterCard.
And then people were just like, oh, it's the Russians hacking us. It could be, I don't fucking know. It may well have been, but it was quite funny to see the panic because people are like, well, I can't buy my deck chairs from B&Q. I had to go all the way home. It's like, just use the ATM. There's a cash point somewhere. Just use that, dickhead. That's my opinion on that. Anyway, so My Hero...
That's a bit of a strong opinion. I don't know if we can air that one.
I know. Ooh, too spicy.
Sorry, guys. I know we should wait until later to get controversial, but, sometimes we get right into the juice on the show.
After hours. We haven't had an after hours in a while. We'll have to bring that back sometime. I think you killed it, Manimal. You, Malua, and Sherbet with the 6-hour episode.
The one episode so mighty that no one could ever listen to it.
Exactly. It was locked away in a box and it's kept hidden forever. But yeah, my anime list is now back up, but it went down. That was a big hoo-ha and hoopla that people were talking about. Some Pokemon news, a whole fuck ton of Pokemon news as it happens. There's some games coming out. There's one that's like Pokemon Minecraft that's come out, Pokemon Quest on the Switch. There's a new Core Series RPG coming out on the Switch. So it's interesting because I don't know if that's going to be like the next gen, but it's not on 3DS. And then there's Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee editions, which I'm not going to lie, I haven't read the news story, so I don't know what the fuck they are. But there are loads of Pokemon news. I did read the one about the beta version of Pokemon Gold. And people went into it and went digging around in the code, and they found image files for like canned Pokemon or ones that changed their appearance. And it's really cool, actually. Like, I really thought some of the designs were... It's interesting to see. Filled in a lot of gaps. But
there are... It's pretty neat, although there are some that are just like, this one's also Pikachu.
Yeah, definitely. You can kind of see how some of them you're like, absolutely. Interestingly enough, because a lot of them are fairly similar, and you get why they changed slightly, or you can still make out what they were. But the starting Pokemon, they're completely different. Totally different than what they ended up being, which is, I would have thought that'd always be the ones that are nailed down first. Like, I just assume that they're the ones that they do first, but I don't know. But it's interesting. You'll find, just search Pokemon Gold beta designs and you'll find it.
I have honestly no idea. I would imagine they just have like a giant list of potential Pokemons.
Yeah, we should make our own Pokemons.
We should not do that.
Okay, let's not make our own Pokemons.
I've been already writing the Pokemon road trip fan fiction. I don't know about you guys.
I'm gonna write that on the plane.
Yeah, here on the way there, you take out the old fashioned pen and paper.
Yeah, but
are you gonna finish your Persona fan fiction?
Are you allowed to have pens on a plane?
Yeah, you could take a pen on the plane, I'm sure. You could, I'd do that. Or I'd take the laptop, but I'd make sure everyone knows that I'm an author. So
guys,
pay no attention, guys.
Calm down. Everyone, please be quiet. I'm writing right now. Please just don't talk.
Tap on the shoulder of everyone in front of me. Like I would like to apologize if the tapping of my keys causes you any lack of sleep or annoyance. But I am a writer. I need to get these thoughts down. And you know how we are as creative souls. Yeah.
That's what you have to say. That's the worst thing ever. Whenever people are like, I have the artistic soul, or I'm very creative. Like, I think when you call yourself creative, it means you're not creative.
I mean, I don't mind people calling themselves creative if they are. Like, if they can go, if you go, oh, what have you made? And you go, it's like, I guess it's sort of like when I go, I don't really call myself a writer. When we're talking about, if someone goes, are you an artist or a writer? I write, so I'm technically a writer. But if someone was just like, what do you do as a hobby? I wouldn't say, well, I'm a writer. And they go, oh, really? What have you written?
Well, I did write.
Have you ever heard of White Crow's Character Tournament? There's a few paragraphs that are mine in there. Yeah. It's a great tome.
Also, I forgot to mention, go to lup.bandcamp.com to see a great 40-song collection. There's lots of people on there, including me. In track 6, my song Nouveau Dia is on Rock the Lup volume, whatever that is. It's a charity for things, and I'm on it.
Oh, sweet. Oh, yeah, you're
It got broadcasted on internet, New Jersey radio, which means my song was on internet radio. I mean, that means nothing because anyone can do that, but it means that people had to listen to it and think something about it.
Dude, fair play. Fair play. People in New Jersey. That's not just even like, a friend who has a local radio, whatever, and he did it. Like, congrats, Manimal.
To know that someone heard my song is one of the best things,
Yeah. I think it was brilliant. Yeah. Congratulations. What was the other thing that I had for this? The Pokemon shit. My Hero. I keep wanting to say My Hero Academia, not My Anime List. My Anime List down. Final bit of news: the original writer and directors for Code Geass have confirmed that they are indeed returning for what's next. So the resurrection.
When you said that, I was ready to say frickin' rip because the way you said it made it sound like they both died.
Now, Goro Taniguchi and Ichiro Okauchi, I don't fucking know how to say it. Okauchi.
Couchy. Oh, that old Couchy. He just sits around.
Oh no, or should I do like a proper weeb one? Okauchi. I don't know, fucking know. Ichiro, my main man Ichi. He was the writer and the Goro was the director. But yeah, they're back, so that's good. I always like when the original creators come back to a series. Goro Taniguchi has always been known as a safe pair of hands, so I've got high hopes. It should be good, even though the story... never mind, let's not get into that. We're not talking about that, because that is not included in the summer season.
Well, there's one more piece of news.
Oh, go for
it. Which I want to specifically say, because it's crushing Lego's dreams.
No.
Is that in the Bleach live action, Chad and Orihime will be characters.
They will?
They will. They've been cast.
What? I felt they were just doing away with them. This film comes out in July, doesn't it?
I don't know.
Maybe they kept that under wraps. Maybe they just did it to Lego to get people... The director is an Ichi Hime fan, and he just wanted to dash the dreams of Ichi Rookie fans the world over.
Literally only Lego, though. He, found out about the Lego, and he's like, I'm gonna mess with that guy.
Yeah, he was like, look at this Nigerian... I was going to say, look at this Malawian pretending Nigerian man living in Germany. This motherfucker. You keep saying that Orihime's not best girl, when she clearly is.
That's exactly what I said.
He took personal vengeance against Lego. I'm sorry, Lego.
Because Lego's
what happened.
Lego's the only Rukia fan in the world.
Yeah, no one likes Rukia. Rukia's a little dickhead. No, I think Rukia was a great character. I just didn't think that it was the right call in the story.
Okay,
to make
but
the love interest.
Why? I'm excessively a fan of when people call girls insults like jerk, dickhead, and stuff like that. Because it just sounds so silly, but it just, I don't know.
Yeah, because normally you gender your insults, don't you? If you talk about
I just always think it's funny if so. I don't know. It's just.
Oh, she's an absolute widget, that Rukia.
What a jerk!
What an absolute. It's like when people call girls handsome. That really throws me off. That's almost an insult in itself. They go, she's got a really handsome face. It's like, whoa, steady on, boy.
Yeah, I think there's like a Bob Dylan lyric of that. It's really weird.
She's very. You're looking rather handsome.
Well, when you think about it, what does handsome even really mean?
It's the to me personally, I always just see it as like the sort of more masculine equivalent of saying someone's pretty. It's saying that you're aesthetically pleasing, but it's quite a masculine way.
Do you know what handsome means?
Go for it.
It's when your family reunites.
Oh, for God's sake!
Because there's some of them.
Oh.
It's the sum of them.
It's the sum of
the hand sum. Why did I think that was so funny? This is only me on an ice cap, and now Orangina.
One ice cap. Well, yeah. To be fair, that sugar's kicking in soon, so you're gonna have that hit that high, hit that summit. Yeah, I don't know where the fuck we went with that.
I'm so proud of myself for that.
Let's roll to the summer season of anime. It is going to be, as we always do these previews, we have all picked 5 shows each. We will go through those shows in detail.
This is a nude beach.
It's a nudist beach, and we're all going to just discuss some anime. So, think calming waves and saggy breasts around you. Pardon me. So,
hello, Grandma.
We're going to take it in turns. We'll shove out our anime that we have highlighted through God knows what reasons. Normally, we've got. I'll be honest. I've not put that much thought and effort into mine. I've just picked the first 5 titles.
There's only 2 shows that I give a shit about, but I pick 5.
But it'll be okay. It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. This will be an enjoyable romp through the season, and you guys will be able to see what you should watch. and what you shouldn't watch, and what you should, I don't know, complain to the directors about on Twitter.
Yeah.
Coryn, let's go to you, because I know that you've been a good boy. You were prepped. So why don't you hit us with the first show?
You say I was prepped, but I just looked these up on my phone when my computer was turning on right before we recorded this. But get the easy one out of the way. First one up is Attack on Titan Season 3, coming out only a year after Season 2, which is refreshing change.
That is pretty fucking weird.
Are we gonna find out?
Continue to avoid all spoilers. So yeah, I'm still going in fresh.
Is this when we're gonna find out about the basement in this season?
Well,
Maybe.
You say that. So the first one was 25 or 26 episodes long. The season 2 that came out, which took many, many, many years to do, was 12 episodes. This one is slated for 24, which is going to be interesting. So if memory serves me right, there's kind of 2 points that they can end this arc at, but with them doing it as 24 episodes, I really do think they might actually get to the part with the basement. I
mean, that'd be cool, because I am dying to know.
Knowing Attack on Titan, though, they probably will do some kind of thing where they open the basement, they all stand aghast, and then that's it. Wait for season 4, motherfuckers. See you in 2022.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to find it out.
Yeah, I would.
I know everyone else on the internet already knows what's in the basement, but
there's a surprising amount of people who follow the anime and not the manga, and not that I blame them, because it's a monthly manga that releases, and also the art isn't amazing. Certainly the anime improves it. I do massively prefer the anime to the manga in terms of Attack on Titan. So you're not alone. You're certainly not alone with just waiting, and you've done well to avoid all them spoilers. So I will try not to spoil anything else, but
hey, wait.
I mean, good, because I know where you're going to be sleeping for 1 week in July, and
oh no, don't! Oh no, oh no.
Yeah.
Hey, wait, Vacant.
Go on.
Does Harry Potter die in the end?
Yes. I don't
Does
know.
Does he actually?
Oh, no. Well, he does.
I mean,
comes
he
back.
does.
Oh,
that's also a book that came out like 10 years ago, so...
Yeah. So, same studio who were doing Attack on Titan Season 3, same Witch Studio, again, it's releasing on the 22nd of July, which is very late for this season. It's normally the beginning of the month, but hey-ho, it's a big release, so whatever. Ample time for... I'm gonna assume there's a simul dub. There's no reason why there wouldn't be. It's such a massive release. Which I'm not sure what I want to watch it in, because I've watched it in both.
I don't know. I've only ever watched it in Japanese, so...
I think I definitely prefer the Japanese on this one. It's not terrible. It's not bad, the English dub, but it's just not as good. Like, the Japanese dub, I think, is really good, like, in terms of the voice acting. From what you can tell, anyway, because I don't fucking know, I don't speak Japanese. But, yeah.
They kind of got their shit on lock for the most part.
It's one we've discussed before now with the season. It's gonna be very interesting to see how people react to this one, because the change of direction that happens. So it kind of, I've said this long before. It follows the zombie story formula, where the zombies are the main threat, and then they sort of learn to deal with them, and then people become the main threat. And then it's sort of humans versus humans with these big zombies knocking about.
It certainly does seem like people were always the big threat, but I digress.
Yeah, so it's a bit of a change of direction, like I say, where it sort of becomes where it's more humans rather than these faceless, mindless, well, seemingly mindless antagonists of Titans where they're just trying to survive. So it's a lot more mind games and conspiracies and all that kind of thing that's happening. So we'll see what people think about it. It should still be very enjoyable now. I'm definitely going to watch it. There'll be some badass fights as well. I've just remembered a fight that I want to see animated. You kind of see it in the trailer. It's the one where Levy's... I don't know, have you watched the trailer at all, or...?
I have not. I'm even avoiding the PVs.
Okay. No worries, then. No worries. They do show a little glimpse of it, and it looks cool, so... That's all I've got to say about it. Anyone else?
No,
Are you going to watch it, Manimal?
of course not.
Okay. Oh, I thought you liked Attack on Titan. Am I wrong?
I mean, I watched like part of season 2, and I was just kind of like,
Okay. I don't know.
I'm pretty
Okey-dokey.
indifferent.
Well, you tell us what you're going to watch then, Manimal. What's
Yes. Do you guys remember 1991?
I
I'd be
mean,
lying if I said I did.
technically, no.
Well, okay, they're finally gonna do High Score Girl. I've been waiting for this one for a while. I mean, I only
Since
read like
1991?
since 1991. I've been waiting for High Score Girl. I mean, again, I've only read like the first chapter, and I was like, this is cool. I'll wait till they make a show, and they're finally making the show. It's like, it's 1991. There's these two kids. They're going to the arcade, and the guy's like, I'm a kid, and then this girl shows up and like does things, and like they play games at the arcade. It's pretty novel. Probably have some antics, some good adventures at the arcade. They'll probably hang out, and it'll be okay.
Cool.
Probably.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I mean, it seems like a fun premise where they just play old school arcade games.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like the idea of, I really like the idea of that nostalgia trip, because you see it a lot in the West, obviously with Stranger Things, Ready Player One, all that kind of stuff. Haven't seen the sort of Japanese take on that, so it'll be interesting to see that.
Yeah, it is a little like that if it's a 1991 period piece of kids.
Yeah,
But,
all the Japanese arcades and stuff, because I don't really know much about that sort of era in Japan.
Yeah,
so,
I like
cool.
I like the description actually says Street Fighter 2 and not like, I don't know, Alley Brawler 5.
I mean, if you watching the TV, there's a ton of actual like video game.
Oh, that's pretty
Okay,
cool.
this is totally going to be Dagashi.
I imagine they
games.
must have like teamed up with like Capcom or somebody,
Yeah,
this
just to
is-
get all
this
the
is-
rights for these damn things.
This is literally going to be the exact same series as Dagashi with arcade games. I hope it's better.
Well, you enjoyed Dagashi Kashi, didn't you?
I enjoyed the first season, yeah, but then I don't know what the hell
They changed studios, didn't they?
And they changed a lot of stuff with the second season, yeah.
Motherfuckers.
But yeah, I don't know. It'll be fun. It'll be enjoyable. Yeah, I'll watch it. I think. I don't know. I didn't watch anything this season, but you never know what happens.
Oh, it's also a CG show now that I'm looking at it.
Wait, what?
It's a CG show.
What?
All the characters are CG.
CG show.
Okay, I'm not watching it then.
I mean, it actually looks really good since it's
What's the-
simplified and kind of cartoony looking.
Wait,
It could be
Wait,
good
what?
CG.
what? What?
I mean, they spent all their money. They spent all their money giving it to Capcom, so they had to go with CG to space them.
This is freaking Cartoon Network circa like 2006. Like, what was that one? Code Lyoko?
Lyoko.
Was this freaking like Code Lyoko shit? Like,
I mean, let's be fair. This looks a lot better than Code Lyoko ever did.
yeah, it does. Oh my god, I'm not watching this. Never mind.
I'm sorry, I just ruined you.
Like, I
You
was
ruined
totally.
his dreams there.
You can hear it. I was totally down to this series, but now I'm not. Like, what the?
Give it a go. Give it a go.
It
'cause
looks
you never
fine.
Know.
I don't-
I was
You
iffy
won't
on,
notice it 3 episodes in.
I was
But
iffy
it's
on
JC
Inuyasha.
staff. Why are they doing a show in CG?
No,
Yeah.
man.
You won't. Again, you won't notice 3 episodes in.
Yeah,
Oh,
I was iffy
I
on-
will.
No,
No, you
notice
won't.
It, but you'll carry on watching. Like Inuyashiki, I was unsure of that one. Some of the CG was a bit shaky, but then I was fine.
I guess. I don't know.
You get desensitized to it really quickly. So
I felt my level of enthusiasm go from yeah to like, okay, forget.
I hope you watch it because I want to hear if it's any good, because I'd be tempted to watch it and just see that nostalgia trip. Be something to delve into.
I don't know. Now I gotta watch the other previews and make sure that they're not also CG shows.
Wow.
I'm surprised you didn't watch them in the first place, but okay.
I don't need to watch the PVs. I just look at the picture, and if it looks interesting, I'll watch it.
Yeah. I mean, normally I sort of scoff at that idea and do the research. However, I've totally done that for my 5, as you'll notice on my picks. So my anime that I'm throwing into the ring is Yuragiso no Yunasan.
Unisan.
This is the synonym. So the other titles are Yuna of Yuragi Mana, Yuna and the Haunted Hot Springs. And the synopsis is as follow. Some dude has the ability to see supernatural, and has see the supernatural it should be, and has been possessed by ghosts since he was a kid. This has caused a lot of trouble in his life, but now he's learned to fight back against evil spirits. Unfortunately, he is also very poor, homeless, and hoping for a happier, more normal high school life. In a search for housing, he's introduced to a very cheap boarding house called Orangina Manor, which was formerly a popular hot spring inn. It's so cheap because the house is haunted by the spirit of a high school student whose corpse was found there. Kogarashi doesn't think this is going to be a problem for him, and the rest of the house's tenants appear to be sexy, scantily clad women. While relaxing in the hot springs, though, he finds there's an issue with his ghost-banishing plan. Uraki Mana's ghost has a 16-year-old girl named Yuna with them big anime titties, who lives in this
Is that what it says in the
room.
description?
It says big anime titties, end quotes.
Okay,
Yeah, I may
good to know.
have added that thing, but, you know,
He's not exaggerating whatsoever. It legitimately says big anime titties. He's lying to you.
I know when you're lying to me. You don't think you could freaking fool me like that.
I mean, it might as well say big anime titties.
Yeah. The picture says it for you, you know. She lives in his room, and, you know, he doesn't want to hurt her. So he agrees to help her figure out her unfinished business so she can pass on to the afterlife before turning evil and falling into hell. Once it's clear that there's a fine line with Yuna, the other tenants reveal their own supernatural secrets. His life is gonna be far from ordinary.
Haven't you guys ever thought about that? Like, everyone could be supernatural and they're just not telling you?
Oh no, I've picked this one. So it's a horror.
Well, like that one
comedy.
Goosebumps episode where all the adults have weird, like, well, there's one Goosebumps where all the when you turn like 18, you like develop weird supernatural abilities, or you get like bug eyes or some shit, and it's a big secret. None of the kids know about it.
Okay. That's definitely something a kid came up with. Like, wait, what if adults are like aliens?
I think R.L. Stein came up with it.
I also think so too.
This one has had an OVA, so maybe check that out before you jump into the show. It came out last year or something, I don't fucking know. It's a harem ecchi romance comedy. I don't know why I've chose this one. I just thought.
I don't know. I feel like you've seen this show before.
Oh, absolutely. In fact, there was a good one. I never carried on watching past the first episode, but I really enjoyed the execution of the first episode, where the guy just moved into this really cheap room, but it turns out there's like about 8 different beings that want it. So like a time traveler, an alien, a ghost, a witch, like all these random things just appeared. And
I mean, that does sound kind of fun.
And he was just getting pissed off with it, and it was kind of, you know, maybe I can't even remember what it's called. Maybe I should have carried that on, but who knows. If you want your ecchi hot springs and ghosts and stuff, if you want to get your fix of ghost vagina, then head on to Yuragiso no Yuna-san.
Yuna-san!
I guess I'll watch the first episode. I've put it on there now, so I'm going to have to. Coryn, what have you got next for us?
The next thing I have is Fooly Cooly Progressive, which I've been waiting for since whenever the hell Fooly Cooly originally aired out on Cartoon Network, Adult Swim.
Time ago.
It's been a while. Basically, the idea is we skip forward a few years, and let's see, Haru is like a teacher now, and just some new people. It looks fun. You know, it looks like more Fooly Cooly. There's only 6 episodes, so it should probably stick with the original sort of tight, you know, storytelling and all that, and weirdness in general.
I can't wait for it to come out, just so every anime YouTuber can stop whoring it out. Because it's getting annoying. It's like, guys, I've listened to the theme song. It's so great. Check them out. Here's the link. Guys, Funimation have sent me something cool. And all that stuff. I get it. Maybe we're just bitter because we don't get sent anything. You know, maybe that's what it is.
I assume a lot of people are just real excited about it. I can understand. Maybe that's it. I don't know. It's because I've never been. But yeah. Yeah, you know, it's more Fooly Cooly. That's exciting. I mean, I know it's a little disappointing my first 2 are just sequels, but hey, it's whatever.
I know we never used to allow sequels when we did these, but fuck it, because they are often the thing we're most excited about. So it's all good. It's all good with me.
Well, I mean, it's also the fact that it's almost like a soft reboot, too, since it's been 18 years. I don't know. A long time.
Whew. Is it really 18 years?
Hold
Actually,
on.
yeah, I suppose if it came out in 2000.
Yeah. Oh no, it's first episode aired April 26, 2000. Almost
Fucking
exactly
me.
18 years ago. So yeah, I'm ready.
Fair play then, fair play. My body is ready. I'm sure that's probably the reason why a lot of people are anxious for it. Manimal, are you checking it out?
No.
Okay, fair enough. What are you checking out then, Manimal? What else?
Do you ever feel like you need a drop kick?
Sometimes. I feel like I need to drop kick people.
Yes, I think this is going to be like the classic like memeable series of the season. We've seen
Okay.
it with the Kobayashi, with Gabriel dropout. Now we have Jashin Chan drop kick, or simply drop kick on my devil. It's
I mean, to be
about
honest with you, when I first saw the little picture, I honestly thought, wow, they got the second season of Kobayashi out real quick.
it looks a lot like Kobayashi and Gab dropout at the same time. It's about a goth lolly girl who summons a demon and beats up the demon because she's a monster girl. She's a cobra. She's part cobra, and the goth lolly beats her up, and she also doesn't wear a shirt.
Yeah. No,
Uh,
you watch the PV too. It's like this whole big serious thing, and the demon summoning and shit, and the
yeah,
snake lady shows up and she's all badass and she's got like a giant unhinged mouth, and then it's just like, no, they're lollies now.
yeah,
I guess we're
No,
skipping ahead.
yeah. Like again, like I like the design. It's like, hey, monster girl, what's her design gonna be? Shirtless girl, cobra tail.
It's what's the name? It's like, I think it's a Hindu thing.
Oh, I
Like
don't
something
know.
from
Hindu
Hindi
thing?
Hindi legend, like some half snake, half
Oh.
girl. I can't remember.
I
That
mean,
might be maybe.
I'm just thinking about what was the one? It's just a story of Jason All the Argonauts. What's the movie called? Clash of the Titans? Medusa?
Yeah.
There's a giant snake tail in that one.
Maybe,
Yes,
yeah,
but I
maybe
think
it's great. I don't know. Talking
think
up my arse. Never mind.
this series will probably be amusing. If it's anything, if it's like even like Gabriel Dropout, I mean that's just of course what I think about. That was a really good series. I don't think this will be as good. Obviously, it'll probably end up being like I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna be a full length or not. It's hard to tell.
I don't
But
know. It's question mark episodes and no animation studio listed, which is interesting.
It is
See-
Nomad.
See, here's the thing.
Nomad.
It'll either be the same as those other series and have that same level, or it'll just be like something that tries to be like that. Like when you look at it, you can definitely just see like it's trying to be like that. You know,
Yeah.
in the memeable series where everyone's talking about the shirtless Cobra girl. You know, but I don't know. I think it'll be interesting enough. I'll watch it, and maybe it'll suck. And maybe it'll be not suck.
Maybe it'll be not suck.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hope it not suck.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, Studio Nomad. I can't say I'm familiar with them, to be honest. So none know. Yeah, it could be the meme series, like you say. There is.
Well,
What was
you
last
can
year? What
just-
was Springs?
It'd be Frank's. Or is that two seasons?
Oh,
You said that was
yeah,
winter.
Yeah,
definitely that's one. And same with the one sword art, like the one girl who appears a lot.
Oh, the pink, the bunny.
Yeah.
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 Shame. I thought it'd be Alice and Alice, but that was a piece of shit.
No I haven't seen really anything from Alice and Alice.
Because nothing happens. Because I did a video that I've not released, and at this point it's kind of late. The only source of enjoyment from it was just the comments, because the comments on Kiss Anime were incredible, or Go Anime. One of them I watched it on, because it ain't on Crunchyroll or anything. And it was just someone going, Siscon and Lolicon are two great fetishes. And someone's like, and then they were just debating which one was better, and then someone's like, guys, why not both? It's like, okay, connoisseurs of the classy gents there.
Why not both? That's
Exactly.
a question that has been asked multiple times.
Do you want Siscon or do you want Lolicon? Get the fuck out of here. Smash them together. I'm only interested if they're together. I'm a classy gentleman. I'm a man of high standards. if I'm gonna, fuck a loli, by God, let it be one that I'm related to. That's a weird sound clip. Please
It
don't
is
pull
an
that out of
extra
context.
but it is an extra 60 cents per fetish on your Happy Meal.
Don't even get me started on fetish Happy Meals. Oh, imagine the toys you'd get in there. Let's
Jesus
not,
Christ.
shall we? Let's not.
Let's stop.
My next,
this is the same dog collar I got last time.
What I'm watching next is Satsuriku no Tenshi, which means Angel of Massacre, Angel of Slaughter.
Why? What did you
Angels of
translate
Death.
that? You translate that yourself?
No, I'm using my anime list. I'm about to say My Hero Academia again. It's another JC Staff special, and it is a adventure horror, psychological, and thriller. It seems to be... Oh, no, it is. Never mind. I was going to say it was original. It's not. The synopsis is as follows. 13-year-old Rachel awakens to find herself trapped in the basement of an abandoned building. Without any memories or even a clue as to where she could be, she wanders the building lost and dizzy. In her search, she comes across a man covered in bandages. He introduces himself as Zack and wields a Grim Reaper-like sickle. Who knew the Grim Reaper's real name was Zack?
Hey guys, this is the Grim Reaper. I am Zack.
Just call me Zack. It's not very intimate.
It's the Zack attack.
The Zack attack. A strange bond is struck between them, strengthened by strange, crazy promises. Ooh, it's getting kinky. These two trapped in this strange building don't know why fate has placed them there, but they work together desperately to find a way out. Okay, so she's an amnesic 13-year-old girl. He's the Grim Reaper called Zack.
That's the best. I just... That's how you pitch a series. What's it about? Grim Reaper named Zack. Okay. Alright.
Yeah.
You're in.
It's kind of strange because, like, the PV looks like a bit serious, you know?
It does look a bit.
It's all dark. He's a bit bloody. Oh, I'm watching it now. There's a live react. Let's not do live reacts. They're fucking cancer. I mean, it looks kind of cool.
It does look like it could be cool. I'll wait and hear on other opinions.
I feel the only thing with it is based off a manga, so I've never read it and I've never heard of it. So I don't like the name Angels of Death because it sounds too try-hardish. Like, but
it's based off their favorite Slayer song.
I mean,
with the Angels of Death.
If they have a favorite Slayer song, they are doing something wrong. Yeah, it does a bit grimdarky, but there is just a scene at the end where they're just sitting in an elevator together.
Yeah.
So who knows?
We'll see.
It could be fun. I was looking at that one, but I decided against it ultimately.
Yeah. I just want to... It's one of those seasons where it's one I'll take the risks because there's not anything that I'm particularly drawn to. So I'm thinking, we'll get some summer offerings, you know. It could be good. Could be a pleasant surprise that I like to watch week to week. But we'll see.
It could be good.
Could be good. Could be terrible. Could be the worst decision I've ever made.
It could be the worst thing invented by man.
Worst thing made by a human. I mean, I've been on DeviantArt. I've seen much worse.
There's a competition there. I don't think that's gonna do it.
Yeah.
No?
What are you watching next, Coryn?
The next show I have on my list is my obligatory summer slice of life show.
Yeah.
And it is Hataraku Saibo, which translates to cells at work, which is basically, if you remember, Osmosis Jones.
I do.
Oh my god, that movie
it's
actually
like that.
That movie legitimately traumatized me at a young age because it made me scared of surgery in hospitals.
I used to be scared of that anyways, but it looks like the main character is like a red blood cell or something like that, and they're just different cells inside of a body.
Wasn't this the thing that was on Cartoon Network years ago? There was like a red blood cell and he's like a police detective, and then he had a friend who was a pill?
That was Osmosis Jones, yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
is that what it's called?
It was a film, and then it was a television show.
I didn't want to remember this ever. I never wanted to remember this thing again. I thought I erased it out of my memory.
What the fuck?
Osmosis Jones was kind of cool, actually, but this looks a bit different from that. I think this is going to be a little more fluffy.
I never saw the film. I never knew it was a film. Ozzy and Drix, that's what it was called. I knew it was something like that. That's the cartoon. That's what I remember.
Yeah,
Ozzy and Drix.
Osmosis Jones. Yeah, originally played by Eddie Murphy. Maybe
What the fuck?
I don't know, but I mean, this seems like it's more like almost like half slice of life, half educational kind of thing.
Ah, okay.
It's like the synopsis is like get to learn how your body works. But
Ozzy and Drix. Oh, fucking hell. I can't believe that.
you're getting a whole lot of recovered memories all of a sudden, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, not good ones on my part.
But yeah, this looks interesting. Like, I assume what the white blood cells are like giant, small, security-looking cops.
Yeah.
Red blood cells running around just
smart.
taking shit places. So, who knows? It looks like it could be fun.
Yeah.
I hope it is. Oh my god. Oh, okay, right. Fair enough. Speak of the devil, I've just gone on Ozzy and Drix Google Images, and about the 10th image in is ship fan art from DeviantArt of those two kissing.
Of course it is.
Go. There we go. It didn't take long.
Freaking the best ship.
Never
Clearly.
change. Never change.
Yes. And next up, we got a winner. All right.
Have we?
No, it's Haru Kana Receive. Girls play volleyball. It looks like a series where they play volleyball, and it's pretty obvious what the intent is. They play it on a beach,
It's beach volleyball.
and it probably takes itself like dead serious too. Like this is definitely the kind of series that will just like be like super serious when it's like, look at my butt.
Yeah,
You know.
there's more to us than this.
Yeah, like I don't know.
So-
I'm not gonna watch it, but
I just feel like, I don't know, man.
no, this is definitely. I can tell it's gonna be like freaking ping pong girls up in here, scorching ping pong girls, where it's like freaking dead serious. You know.
Yeah. But
Like-
yeah, so they're appealing to the fan servicey crowd, but then they're going to try and make them feel guilty about it.
And these
Whoa,
these
whoa, whoa,
girls,
whoa,
these
whoa.
girls, like look at the PV. They look normal in the animation, but then the stills they're like freaking toned. You
Yeah,
know.
that one's got mad abs.
Yeah. You think the idols have abs? Volleyball
Check
players.
on volleyball players.
Volleyball players have more abs than I don't know, KFC or whatever.
Bitches.
More
Like, it
abs
actually-
than KFC?
It looks weird because when you look at like her armpit in that picture, it looks like a buff. It looks like, you know, kind of like an Arnold or like a Rock style armpit, but it's on like this big-eyed, big mouth
Wait.
and no teeth girl.
Is that a plot twist that she
No. No,
she
honestly,
actually...
look at the first still. Look at like her arm, and then look at the rest of her. It
Yeah.
just it doesn't make sense.
So maybe that's the plot now, that she wants to play volleyball and she's always shit, but then just by accident, The Rock is traveling to Japan, gets hit
Yeah.
by a car, only his two arms remain, and then
Yeah.
she has them surgically attached to her, so she can absolutely fucking cream this ball across the net.
Yeah,
Better
well-
idea. What if she and The Rock get into like a The Fly kind of teleporter scenario?
And they fuse together.
Where she gets The Rock's arms and The Rock gets her arms. So half the series is her with her muscular arms, and the other half is just The Rock trying to make it way through, I don't know, WrestleMania with tiny little Japanese girl arms.
Tiny
He's
small
got
arms.
anime
It's
girls.
so disproportionate meaning it. Oh my god, that'd be so good.
Just trying to like do, I don't know, Jumanji 2, and he's there.
It'd be all legs. He'd be using his legs the whole time. Get ready to face
that'd be
my
great.
leg choke thing, whatever the moves are called.
I mean, I'd love to see The Rock invent a new form of wrestling that uses only the legs.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. But yeah, again, obviously this series it's very obvious what the point is, and they're not doing anything interesting here. They're just like, yep, this is it. They're playing volleyball. It's gonna be really serious. And you're like, okay, all right.
Oh, but the synopsis makes it sound nice and cute.
Well, that's what I said.
Haruka,
Yeah.
complex. She's got a height complex because she's very tall, and Kanata is very short, but she plays beach volleyball, sorry. And together they make the perfect team.
How
Oh.
wonderful!
Perfect, someone.
mean-
It's just so distracting how large her arm is. No, I can't. Like, look at this. It does not look correct.
Been looking at it. I can tell. It's weird.
Speaking of beaches and
this is why, like, you know, you get idols to have abs, like it's cool, but then you need to have like a face that matches.
yeah, like a stern grizzly face. Speaking of beaches and stuff, I'll tell you what has a lot of beaches: islands. An island is the name of my next show. Now, I picked it just because it had the name Island, and I've not read the synopsis yet. So
That's good.
let's find out. Urashima, an island far from the mainland. The people who live there lead carefree lives, but 5 years ago, the island's three great families suffered a series of misfortunes and succumbed to suspicion. They killed themselves, I guess. The people of the island cut off all contact with the mainland and began a slow decline. The key to saving the island lies in three girls who belong to the three families, but they are bound to old traditions and are conflicted. On that island, a lone man washes ashore. The man claims to be from the future, and he begins a solitary struggle to change the island's fate.
That's like, you know, pretty high stakes. They're on an island.
Ooh.
It sounds
like
very serious for
That was very strange how it just
art
sort of...
style.
Yeah, it looks a bit like Moe, like there's small girls. It looks sort of... I thought it was just going to be like light fluff, but I guess... It just had that twist then where it's like, oh no, wait, he's from the future.
Oh, I know what this is. I've seen this girl in something.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
Was it
I think it was Dengeki G's magazine or something.
Oh
Yeah, I know these characters. Yeah.
I know them.
Wait, that looks like Idaho Girl.
It does look like Idaho Girl a little bit, but
Yeah.
yeah. What was I going to say? Oh yeah. I don't fucking know anything about.
No,
it,
I
so
totally
it might be good.
when you look at the series, it might look like that, but I can totally see how this will be like really serious, and there'll probably be like all these dramatic moments and all that. Like I could totally see.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah.
Look how deep we are.
Actually, oddly enough, I think that this actually could be like I literally think this could actually be interesting. Like I think there's something here.
Well, we're going to try it and see how it is. So
Maybe I'll watch it actually, because I saw the stills for this in the magazine, and I don't know.
Fair
It actually the idea is kind of neat.
It is a little
Yeah.
neat. I guess I want to know how far they take the time travel thing and what the fuck that's
Oh,
about.
Yeah, it was sort of tacked on the end there.
I also like
Never
how
mind.
one of the girls' designs. She's just a Q-tip. She's like 2 foot tall and has this giant hair
Yeah.
poof going
the
on.
little puffy-haired one. Yeah, the little shrine maiden-looking girl.
Yeah, all I had to do is watch the PV, see the girl get mad, throw a shirt at the guy, and I'm like, hey, I'm not watching this. They're just gonna pull. They're just gonna pull that shit. Like, forget about it. Forget about actually making something good and different. That's interesting.
Manimal needs to stop watching PVs.
You know,
Just kill him.
Forget
He
about.
needs to
forget
stop
about,
making snap judgments about everything. He
Forget
comes
about how
across.
they actually made, a place further in the universe, which is an entirely good, unique series that we don't see enough of. Forget about
What-
doing
what
something
if this is
cool and
the-
interesting.
What if this is this year's place for
That
place
was
for the
this
universe
year.
in the winter? What if it's this season's?
It won't be. This one 100% will not be.
Okay.
I would
Yeah,
I would legitimately bet $2 on that.
I will see you in Kansas rather, and I'll take that $2 from you gladly.
Yeah,
I'll raise you to $3.
Take my toonie.
You can take my testoonies. Coryn, what are you watching?
That was oddly funny. Maybe I just think
So,
everything's funny today.
It may be. It's functionally you had too much caffeine and sugar.
Shh.
So-
No, it's just that my joke's brilliant.
I don't know if that's true, but my penultimate anime is one's a bit long to say. It's Myu to Roji no Maharitsu Sodan Jimusho, which translates to Muyo's and Roji's Bureau of Supernatural Investigation. It just sounds like a couple of guys go around and have like weird adventures with ghosts and shit. It's
I so hope it's like
the-
Vatican miracle thing.
I don't know. The description says that they are experts in magic law.
Oh, okay.
So
That's
I don't
fun.
know. It sounds like it could be interesting. It's
Yeah.
not very like, there's just like they go around and like deal with people's magical problems, I guess.
Oh shit, have we got the same thing on? Oh no, no. No, it's alright. There's another anime coming out that sounds similar that I've got on my list. I was just thinking then. No, I like them. I like the little the kind of buddy cop things where they're like solving mysteries and stuff like that. I do like that. I enjoy.
It's kind of seems like what it is. And from the like, there's just a poster. There's no PV. It looks like one's like the magic one, and the other one's just like a dude, which could lead to interesting dynamics.
The knowledge guy.
Yeah, you guys know all about the knowledge guy.
Yeah, well, you've got to have the guy who's experienced, and then you have like the hothead, the young upstart, the young punk, who
Well, I
they
think
distrust.
I mean, the one that looks like the hothead is the one with all the magic. The other one's just holding like a parakeet and is dressed like a human being and not like robes and shit.
Ah, okay. Yeah, it makes sense that the guy with all the power is the hothead, and then the experienced one's his handler, I guess.
Who knows? But yeah, there's not much else to it. It just seems like could be an interesting concept.
Yeah. Well, let's see. That's one that you'll have to report back on once you've seen it.
We'll have to.
Manimal, what's your penultimate?
My pen is ultimate because it has one of those selectors where you could choose a different color. You could choose a different color. It goes like all the way around, and you can get like the green pen or the blue pen in the same pen. Think about how revolutionary that is, and how often do we even think about that? That was invented, and we don't even put the thought into it daily. Jesus. Anyways, the next pick is called Happy Sugar Life. Happy Sugar Life. This is about a pure love psycho horror story of a girl who has someone she likes, and there's a sweet feeling when she sleeps with her. Oh, I didn't actually know
Wait,
they were going to
what?
go that far. This is actually okay. I didn't actually read the description. Oh.
No, I didn't. I saw it. I just thought it was going to be like a little kid's thing.
Oh, wow. Okay.
It goes real dark at the end of that description.
Oh, fuck, yeah.
Oh, shit.
Would you go ahead and read the full thing for our audience who don't know what the fuck we're talking about?
Oh my! This could actually be interesting. Yes, so they just take a nice nap together, and it must be love. And but she protects the feeling by committing crimes like killing people and stuff like that.
I'll read it for those at home. High schooler, blah, 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 has a reputation for being easy, but one day her lifestyle of sleeping with one boy after another comes to an end. It happens when she meets the child Shio. Hold up! They've stolen my... It best not be my character, Shio. She hasn't gone for him, for whom she is convinced she feels true love for the first time. Why does she feel true love for a child? Wait, what?
Well,
I mean, is it like a maternal love?
Possibly, but Sato may seem sweet and innocent, but there is nothing she won't do to protect their life together, including committing murder. From where did she acquire the little girl, and how long can their happy sugar life together last? So Shio's a girl, so yeah, I guess she must be a slag. So she's sleeping around, then she finds a little kid, and then she turns into a yandere.
Okay, this is actually like an interesting concept.
Yeah, that was not what I was expecting when I saw that title. I didn't even bother to read.
Yeah, well, that's actually kind of interesting now. See, I thought it was just going to be like, well, I did see the steal or kill part in the description. I was like, huh? What? But actually, this could actually this is like interesting.
Yeah, I'm just looking. I'm looking like because it's very, light-hearted and moe, and she sees the little girl. Yeah, it looks like she's very maternal. Oh, there's the yandere look. Oh, there's the creepy eyes.
They're the creepy eyes. Okay, well
she's pink-haired as well.
You know what? That's a little something, I guess. Okay. I didn't expect that.
Do you know what? I might get that watched.
Yeah,
that sounds kind of interesting. We know Lego will because he fucking loves the yandere.
Yeah, he's screaming. Can you hear him over the hills?
Yeah, we can hear him forward in
Guys,
time.
like
we
I
can
know
hear him screaming into the past. Yandere!
They
Step
say
on my balls.
they sent a man in space. They needed rocket fuel. If you want to make more rocket fuel, why not a yandere goth Nekomimi?
Oh my god.
There will be takeoff commenced if that
They-
ever happens.
They can't make a goth Nekomimi Yandere because Lego's head would explode.
Yeah, that's why I said there'll be takeoff. It'll legitimately be another
I don't know
man
what he would do.
on the moon.
He would... Oh god. He was, he likes the Yandere.
Can't you imagine, like, Lego hears about it, all of a sudden he's just walking down the street, and maybe he's, like, holding coffee, and he hears about it, so he just drops it, and all of a sudden, he like, just turns into the shape of a rocket, and, like, just like, part of him, like, rips out, and just, like, there's this Lego, this is his freaking face on a rocket.
Yeah, Lego's listening to this. Isn't that weird? Hi, Lego, we're talking directly to you now. This is weird for all the audience. Talk to all the audience directly as well. You know, we love you all. Mama.
Yeah, like,
But,
Especially you.
Like he's just gonna like shoot out of his body, except like it'll be like through his spine. It'll be like a spine rocket.
a spine rocket. There you go. Don't do that, Lego, because we still want you to be in One Piece and very much alive.
And it's
You
just,
live in an interesting world, Manimal.
and
That's
it's
all I
just
can
like
say.
this stern and serious face.
It's going to be the ultimate shock when Manimal turns into a rocket when we see him. He just sees us and then his spine ejects. It's like,
Why
well, he
would
was
I
true-
do that?
I don't
Because
know.
I've been a rocket this whole time that I accidentally just
Oh, you've
revealed my
let it
true
slip now.
identity as a rocket person. I'm the rocket man.
I am Barry Goldman, and I've been living as a rocket.
I didn't tell you guys, Rocket Man is secretly about me. I've been around for a long time.
You're a rocketkin? Okay, I guess there's rocketkin. I don't know.
There is now.
Yeah, if there's agekin, then, you know,
Well,
anything goes.
Rocketkin, I think, would be kind of interesting because it's like, why do you like rockets so much?
Because I am one.
Because I am one. And that's when, again, the spine comes out and it...
Anyway.
Why is this? Oh my god! Why am I like yo? This is good. This is good. Okay. All right.
My next one.
I'm still laughing about the handsome thing.
I know you are. My penultimate one is Kyoto Teramachi Sanjo no Homes, or Homes at Kyoto. Whatever. This is based on a mystery novel written by some fucker. There is an antique shop in Kyoto's Teramachi Sanjo shopping district. High school girl Mashiro Aoi unexpectedly runs into some guy. The son, I can't fucking pronounce things today. She runs into the son of the shop owner and ends up working part-time in the shop. They are called the Homes at blah, 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 and he and her solve odd cases brought to them by various clients. So they work at an antique shop, they're going to be bought mysterious, strange, and crazy objects, and they're going to solve little mysteries together.
Well, I get such strong hints of like rosemary and thyme off of this thing.
Well, they spell it Holmes as like Holmes.
Holmes
exactly.
Sherlock Holmes.
Everybody Holmes on Holmes. He's back for another
That's why
season.
I thought you were...
Careful before he comes to your house. Mike Holmes is on the run.
But like they're specifically like bringing up the Sherlock Holmes kind of thing.
Yeah.
They're talking about Mike Holmes.
They're not.
I don't think they're talking about Mike Holmes.
Yes, they are.
Definitely not.
But yeah, it could be interesting. Like, the reason I picked it is what I mentioned earlier. I kind of like that sort of buddy cop dynamic. Do you know what I mean? Like the sort of pairing. They're going to investigate little mysteries. So we'll see. It could be quite light-hearted. I reckon it'll probably more than likely be middle of the road, boring mysteries like my grandfather didn't know where this came from, and then it's going to be dead generic and boring. But it could be.
I mean, unless it's one of those lighthearted mystery shows where it's just like a murder every episode, and like
I want it to be like one of them.
No one's concerned that these two are always involved. No one ever looks at them as a suspect.
Oh my
That'd
god.
be the plot twist. It ain't no happy sugar life. That's for certain.
That's the problem with these shows about the civilians investigating crimes. There's always so much reason to believe they're serial killers.
Every civilian is a serial killer, or you should at least treat them as such. I've not got any...
Guys, why haven't they made a series where it's just Mike Holmes in an anime?
I don't know. What about Eamon Holmes?
No, it has to be Mike Holmes.
You don't know who Eamon Holmes is, you little bitch.
Yeah, you know who he isn't? Mike Holmes.
It's probably because nobody wants to make series about Canadians.
Obviously, you don't have to remind me.
Yeah, he does homes on homes. He doesn't do homes under the hammer.
Oh.
That's the one we got over here in the UK.
Oh wait, what?
Homes under the hammer. It's when people auction houses, so like under the gavel.
Oh.
That's what it's kind of getting at.
Oh, okay. All right.
But yeah, Corey, what's your last one that you've got for us?
The last actual item I have, because I did pick a bunch of OVAs out, which the last one
look at.
I have is I'm going to pronounce this wrong because it's not Japanese, I don't believe. Ango Mois, M-O-I-S, Genko Kasenki, which is a historical anime set during the time when the Mongols invaded Japan back in like 1270-something. And it looks real pretty.
Mm-hmm.
So that's mostly what it's got going for it. Also, like, it's an historian period. I also really like the way the characters are drawn, especially like the main guy isn't like that traditional like anime pretty boy. He looks kind of like he's got a chin out of an 80s like action film and a big ass nose. He looks like, like he's supposed to like represent a person.
Yeah. I get you.
But it looks like cool. It looks like it's going to have a lot of good action scenes in it. And it should be fun.
It'd be cool. It was one that I was looking at, and then you put it on your list, and then I was like, I gotta have that shit.
Arrow Mongol Sensei Canon.
Oh, God's sake. What have you got last, Manimal?
I've been saving the best for last here. Everyone, think of every show you know. You know a lot of shows. You've heard about a lot of good shows, right? You can imagine. You can imagine great shows over this world, over this time that we've all had together and shared collectively on the planet. We never consider that every day we're sharing, we're collectively all living, and we're alive together. Because I don't actually know if you guys are alive or if it's just me. But Space Bug.
Wait, what?
What?
Space Bug.
Where's that?
It's a show called Space Bug.
I can't.
You're
gonna have to link us up with that.
You legitimately have one on your list you haven't talked about, and it's not called Space Bug.
Oh, it is now.
I know it's
Are you
not.
talking about Banana Fish?
Nope. Space Bug is a series that has no synopsis, no description, and absolutely nothing to go up except for a picture of CGI bugs. This is a friggin' Bug's Life.
Oh, it's like at the very bottom. I saw that one. I don't know the fuck. Was it even? I thought it was like a film.
Okay, you hit us with
All
the
right,
misdirect
Space
there.
Bug. Yeah, Space Bug. It looks like they took the models from a B movie.
A B movie
Just
and Bug's
listen.
Life.
Just
Yeah.
Space Jam keeps coming up when I've just googled it.
Well, yeah, the same thing happened when I tried to look it up. Also,
Yeah, I don't know.
you guys
Is
know.
that genuinely your last choice?
Yep, you guys know I only pick the good series, and I've done it again.
Well, I've saved the best to last. I haven't, but it's one that we reported on a few months ago just because the synopsis was so fucking weird. And it is Backstreet Girls. Can you guys remember when we spoke about this?
Yeah,
I do, and I remember thinking the same thing I'm thinking now of. That's kind of fucked.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun one, or at least an interesting one to see unfold, because I've heard, I've only know the synopsis. It's going to be weird. For you guys at home, Backstreet Girls follows a group of 3 Yakuza who failed their boss for the last time. After messing up an important job, the boss gives them 2 choices: to honorably commit suicide, or to go to Thailand to get a sex reassignment surgery in order to become female idols.
see, this is a great idea. This is like this is a streak of pure brilliance of the human spirit.
After a gruesome year training to become idols, they successfully debut with overwhelming popularity, much to their dismay. This is where their true tragedy begins.
This is freaking
The thing
brilliant.
is, I know sex reassignment surgery has come a long way, But I don't think you can take 3 middle-aged Yakuza dudes and turn them into teenage girls. 'Cause that's not just changing your sex, that's also reversing your age by like 20 years.
You
Well,
But
you can't
I
question.
love all the images of just like them singing and then backstage downing bottles of Jack Daniels straight, like drowning their sorrows because they hate their lives.
This is brilliant. This is fantastic.
You just need that fan meetup as well, where someone tries to grope them and they just fucking kill him or something, like curb stomp or weeaboo or something.
Yeah.
Not weeaboos. What are idol fans?
Weeaboo. They're yes, they have a name. I don't remember what it is.
Stalkers.
Stalkers, yes, but there's also a specific name I can't remember right now.
No.
Maybe we can all agree it's better off not knowing.
Well, no, it's actually just like a normal phrase, but yeah, stalkers also
so
does
fucking
the trick.
bizarre, this one, but it's just such a weird premise that I think it would be funny.
No, definitely. Like, this is a genius premise. This is like To Be Hero level of like brilliance.
You had to cook. Like, I want them to still be doing part-time Yakuza work as well.
Yeah, like this is great. Like, I love this idea. Yeah.
But yeah, that was my last one there.
Like
I'm excited
Vacant.
about.
Have we already forgotten how iconic episode 1 of To Be Hero was?
No, it's
Have
pretty
we
great.
forgotten how iconic Gay Mario is?
Gay Mario, toilet seat designer, and the woman was... What was the line that the woman said? I can't remember
when
what
he
it
gets
was.
her measurements, because he's so good at sizing toilet seats that he just gets... So he just... freaking... And he just has the toilet seat. Oh my god, why am I... I feel like I've forgotten all about this somehow, and I've just suddenly remembered how brilliant that's.
Well, there is To Be Heroine that came out that none of us have watched. You know, so maybe we'll have to go back and have a look on that one.
Freaking callback to how brilliant that series started.
Yeah, To Be Hero episode 1 was pretty damn good.
Okay.
My daughter just hates him because he.
Yeah.
Oh god, that was good. But yeah, that is the that's all the ones that we picked. So let's go through the season and just sort of pick out any that we didn't talk about. Overlord 3, first one up there. Everyone's raving about it, coming out really soon as well, because I'm sure that was winter. That Overlord was 2
just happened.
Yeah. That's one of them shows that I just want to watch, but it's not going to happen. Really, you know, so if you liked Overlord, still being done by Madhouse, enjoy that, because it's going to be more of the same, and I've heard good things about Overlord. Also, there is a couple of isekai ones. You know, there's Isekai Mao to Shokan Shoujo number. This guy's really good. He's called the Demon Lord, and then he's summoned to a world outside his own with the same appearance he had in the game. There he meets two girls.
What a good idea!
Yeah. It's the... Oh, hang on. So they perform an enslavement ritual to turn him into their summon. But that's when his passive ability activates. Instead, it's the girls who become enslaved. No, he may be the strongest sorcerer there is. He has no idea how to talk with other people. Fuck me, how long is this thing? Yeah, but anyway, he's the Demon Lord who has 2 little girls as his slaves. So
they were like, what's this guy's name gonna be? He looks like a demon lord. That's his name.
The Demon Lord.
Wait,
Diablo.
Well, I didn't come up with it. He's a freaking demon lord. I don't give a shit.
Guess what? If you didn't like that isekai show, here's another one. There was once a legendary party named Subaru in the globally popular MMORPG Union. The group was made as elementary school friends. They earned fame in the blink of an eye, blah, 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 blah. There was an incident where a player passed away inside the game. As a result of the death, Union ended service. 6 years passed and blah, 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 blah. This is, by the way, Shichisei no Subaru. Blah, blah. They get to log into the Reunion game. Do you get it? It's called Union, so they can go Reunion
So
when they get
good.
the on.
That's so smart.
He meets his former in-game partner and real-world childhood friend. The girl is supposed to have died 6 years ago was there. Can't believe his eyes. He thinks he must be ill and maybe a system error. Yet she seemed really to be in the game. A new legend begins as the pair reunion. Yeah, so there you go. And then there's another. Okay, so that's not another world. That's trapped in Nemo. So
do we need to get into it though? Really?
This one's my favorite because it's the most generic one of them all, and it's just this guy. If you take a picture with your phone in a mirror at a shrine, then you'll be whisked off into another world, and he does. But it's old Norse myths, and it's that just classic. It's not done by A1 Pictures, which I'm surprised at because if you look at the thumbnail, it's the most A1 picturesque thing in the world. But hey ho, there's that one. What else is there? There's a lot of shit. At least things that just don't look interesting. One that
I'm also.
Go on.
I was also looking at Tenro Sirius the Jaeger, which it seems to be a sort of, I don't know if I want to say generic, but it's, gory vampires fight, Monster Hunter kind of thing. But it does look like it could be a kind of a spooky show with, nice and bloody animation, because the animation they do show in the PV is really smooth when they do body horror transformation scenes.
Yeah, I think it's the guys who did Kronos. Was it Kronos Rulers? What was it called?
The studio?
Yeah, let me just have a quick look.
PA Works. Was that Kronos Rulers? They did Angel Beats. They did Charlotte.
Ignore me.
It
was Project Number 9 that did Cronus Rulers.
All these are like cute girl shows that they did otherwise, it looks like. So, that's a little surprising they're going straight into the body horror, but whatever. It seems interesting.
It was all just prep work for that. The other one I wanted to do, because it looked very summery, was Gren Blue. It's a comedy seinen slice of life, and it was just basically a guy works in a diving store. And he just has to do some shit. I don't know. He finds the beautiful ocean, beautiful women, and men that love diving and alcohol. So will he be able to live his dream of the college life? So that could be interesting. Just a little. It's basically Summer Break, the Japanese version. Pardon me.
You're gross. Stop doing that.
Sorry. I'm sorry. What else is there in this fucking season? I'll be honest, I'm a bit disappointed in this season. Summer to me is always a big one, and there's a new dive. There's a new free. Fate Extra, Last Encore. I don't even know if that's a new edition.
As far as sorry,
I was just gonna say the one that Manimal did put on his list that
was
he changed
Space
to Space
Bug.
Bugs.
It was
Banana
always
Fish.
Space Bug.
Which I've heard a lot of people talk about, but I've seen that name multiple times, like Banana Fish, and I don't know what it is.
I mean, it appears. Well, I mean, the first line is about a guy being a sex toy for a guy named Papa Dino Golzine, or Golzini potentially. It's sort of a gangster yaoi thing, I think.
Gangster yaoi. That's a genre that's got my name written all over it.
I've seen a lot of.
I didn't even read the description. I just saw Vietnam in it, so I was like, oh.
I saw a lot of comments going about, is this the next Yuri on Ice? So.
Oh, yeah. Because it's from
I
the
mean,
same
it could
studio as well.
be very good. Like, Yuri on Ice was very good, even if you're not into the yaoi thing.
It was enjoyable.
Yeah. So,
Didn't have sex slaves in it.
Sex slave thing's a little disturbing to start off with.
Yeah. That's why I read the description. I saw, okay, Vietnam. Maybe they're going there and it's going to be like Rambo 2. And then I read the first line. I was like, oh, okay, never mind.
Oh, there's a badminton anime. Hanbado.
Guys, I've been waiting so long.
Also about just tits.
I've been waiting so long for a badminton show. Guys, I've never told you, but I'm a 5-time badminton champion.
Oh, yeah.
I'm so good at badminton. You know what my nickname is?
What is it? Tell us.
One time,
Oh, for fuck's
One
sake.
time when when it was a winter and I was sewing, they said, "Hey, badminton," because I made a badminton.
Can we cut his mic?
Oh no. Bad manimal. Bad. Let's
Shoo,
quickly change.
go.
Wait.
Let's change tack to Joshi Ochi. Tukai kara iro musume ga fute kite ore no. I don't know. Can't read the last bit. It's covered up. This is probably a short, and it's your little 2-minute big titty girl animation thing. So we've always got to have one of them. Have we got a Magic Bus OVA in this season? Come on, Magic Bus, you've got to be around somewhere, surely.
Well, that's the thing. I didn't notice that they had one of those this time.
Yeah, it's that one with just the two girls that are just.
Oh, is there one?
Yeah.
Oh, well, they were escalating. They had the last one was like the whole like Nazi thing, and
yeah,
they were escalating hardcore, and now they're doing nothing.
That pet thing. I watched the first episode because I did these videos that haven't been gone out. I watched that fucking thing, and yeah, it was weird. It was very, very weird.
Yeah, I don't think it would.
It was a mixed prison. Why is it a mixed gender prison? Why would you send a woman into a prison with a big giant Yakuza looking dude who was like, "I'm gonna rape your ass"? Yeah, that probably wasn't the exact words, but the intention was clear.
The exact words, word for word, in that voice as well.
One room,
you guys don't know, but Vacant is actually a voice actor, and he's appeared in many works.
Only ones involving, prisoners threatening to rape each other. But, that's certainly my watering hole. That's my specialty.
That's your watering
specific
hole.
Genre of porn.
I did it.
You're sure you're okay, right? That's too obvious even for me.
Oh my god! How did I miss this one? Phantom in the Twilight. Love that title already. That's my kind of pretentiousness. The story takes place in London at Cafe Forbidden, a mysterious cafe that opens at night. The protagonist is a girl who's in London to study abroad. She meets the handsome man who works this place where the guardians of the boundary between human and shadow will gather. And they're all in classy top hats and... not top hats, they're in suits and stuff. That looks cool. Maybe. I don't know.
Freaking bring back the beaver hat.
There's nothing else I want to talk about on here. Again, there's nothing that really just grabs me. Bang Dreams coming back, if anyone cares.
Wait.
But it's like a chibi short of it.
That's interesting. No, it's not.
No, it ain't.
If we want to skip out of that, then there's a couple things down below on the list there. There's
movies and OVAs?
Yes, because remember Desiree, how it just kind of stopped?
Oh, yeah. I do, actually.
Apparently it's continuing as an ONA, where 12 through 17 will come out.
Oh.
That's still not the end of an actual series, but there's going to be more of that, which I will continue watching.
There's going to be some kind of end, at least, I guess.
I don't know, man. The first season just stopped, so on episode 11 of all places. So who knows?
I don't know. Yeah, no. At least it'll have hopefully some form of closure. You never know.
I don't think it. Again, it's only going up to episode 17, so I doubt it. But I mean, more interesting than that is there's going to be a JoJo OVA.
Oh, I haven't got that on mine.
It is. It's well, it doesn't stand out as JoJo. It's about Kisubi Rohan, who is one of the side characters from Part 5.
I'm on live chart.
I'm on my anime
Part
list.
5, that's why.
But
Okay.
Basically, it's about one of the side characters going off and doing stuff.
Cool.
So that should be fun.
More JoJo. Everyone loves a bit of JoJo.
Everyone loves JoJo.
Bikini Warriors OVA. Can't wait for that shit.
Yeah.
A little bit of Bikini Warriors. Yoro Camp's getting one. I was reading that Mecha Ude or whatever. Mecha Ud. As a high schooler hero living an ordinary life, and suddenly he meets a strong and intelligent mechanical arm that ends up living in his hoodie, and comes out and fights for him. They fight together to strengthen the bonds. The two also meet new friends while also fighting with their each unique mecha ude. So it's like a mechanical body part that helps them. A heroine appears with two of them that appear out of her skirt. Hey, whoa, whoa, woo, woo! An active girl with a totally opposite characteristic from the hero himself. Who would have guessed, eh? They're gradually becoming attracted to each other, but the two are confronted with other users who are in, I don't fucking know, whatever. I lost interest as I started reading it, so maybe it's not good anyway. Masamune-kun and Violet Evergarden are having new episodes. But one that stands out,
Mooney.
one that I actually might watch is the Attack on Titan Lost Girls one. So Lost Girls tells time and fills in the spaces between the plot points through the eyes of some of the females. So like Annie and Mikasa, which is kind of interesting. You're going to see, little bits like new shit or a new slant on things, and maybe get their internal monologue, because there's not much about Annie and you don't really hear much from her in the first season, so what she thinks, that might be interesting. Could be good.
Could be
shit.
good.
Could
Wait,
be
why haven't I
bad.
made that a jingle yet?
I don't know. You should do. We use it.
Could
But
be good. Okay, I gotta work on that.
yeah, we'll have it ready for the fall season, I'm sure. But that's all I've got to say about the summer season, to be honest. Don't know how you guys. I suppose we'll round it out. Just give you general feelings. So, Coryn, what's how high are your hopes for this one? What you're hoping for? What you're expecting with this new season?
Well, I mean, I got two solid shows to watch. I'm a little bit one way or the other on the rest, so I could take or lose some. I'm glad to see a little bit more JoJo coming out. That'll be fun.
Yeah.
And I'm just hoping that Crunchyroll continues picking up the Daisuke, even though it's going to be a weird just web release. I don't know how that's going to work out.
I don't know.
Because
You'll be able to find it.
I will be, but as much as I griped about that show, I couldn't stop watching it.
That's like me with. Well, no, actually, I was going to say that's like me with Darling and Franks, but it's not even to the point where I can't stop watching it. It's just that I have to.
It's a different kind of like strange attraction. Again, I do like the weird magic Nazis angle, so
I'm going to edit that clip. I'm just going to edit the magic bit out. I do like the strange Nazis. They amuse me.
I mean, from a fiction point of view, Nazis cannot could be a good inclusion. JoJo Part 2 would not be the same if it wasn't for the Nazis.
Guys, why haven't bring back Austria-Hungary?
Nobody's bringing back Austria-Hungary.
What are your thoughts on this season then?
I don't know. Like, I'll probably watch the Cobra Girl one.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Fair enough.
I don't really care.
Fair enough, man.
I mean, yeah, it really, like, it is funny how underwhelming it is. Like, even though I didn't watch anything from this season, there's still these stuff where I was like, okay, that's something. Even like last summer, New Game was last summer, right? I thought that was something weird with that. Yeah, no, it was
Game Plus.
New Game 2 was last summer. It's Love Live Sunshine. That was in a weird.
Fall.
It was weird how it was fall, but yeah, like I don't know. Just kind of lame. See, you know how nice it would be if like New Game was like a yearly series.
It would be lovely.
It'd be too much. But
yeah, I agree with you. Just I sort of have a feeling of not overwhelming. The opposite of overwhelming,
yes.
Underwhelming feeling about this season. We've got Attack on Titan, which is a heavy hitter. Fully Cooley as well. And Overlord, I guess, but other than that, there's not really any titles that I'm really intrigued about. Backstreet Girls could be really good.
Oh
really
no,
fun.
Backstreet Girls, yeah, like I think that'll be fun. Yeah.
Yeah. Normally, there's like a good 10 shows that I'm like, that's intriguing, or it's something that I feel like it could be worth investing time in. Whereas this one, I'm kind of struggling for picking things, especially with my choices. I'm sort of like, yeah.
Well, yeah, and sometimes there needs to be like that magic season 2 to make it interesting as well.
Yeah, like
freaking
the right blend. Spring was
Where is Flying Witch season 2, everyone? It was a good freaking series.
The spring season was a good example. You had My Hero Academia that tided me over, and then we obviously carried on the second quarter of Darling and Franks. But then there's still several shows that I've kept up with in it, so, there's still a handful that I'm enjoying. It's that good balance. Obviously, we'll have Attack on Titan that I'll be watching weekly every week. That's what weekly means. Don't know why I had to repeat that, but we'll see. There might be some surprises. Check back with us in the beginning of July, guys, because we'll be giving first impressions on all of those. Well, actually, not the beginning of July, because we won't be here.
Freaking guys, rip Bakuon. Why did I forget about Bakuon until right now? Freaking, that was rip Bakuon, man.
Rip Bakuon. Rip on that shit.
What a freaking great series that was, man. Frick. Why'd I forget how awesome that show was until right now?
Because you fell out of anime in the last few months, so you just.
I really have. I'm like, I just keep being like, man, Bakuon. I freaking have a Bakuon shirt. I mean, I never wear it, but I still have one.
One cannon sock.
One cannon sock. I can't find the other one. I'll find it though.
You do. You better do.
I'll find it, Mr. Funny Socks.
Yeah, why am I suddenly the guy?
You are Mr. Funny Socks. Don't even lie.
Do you know what was weird? Do you know what was dead strange? When I was listening to the show. It was a great episode. You guys did. Props to you. I was listening to that show when I was on the way to work, and you guys started mentioning socks and that, and then you mentioned Cookie Monster socks. I was wearing my Cookie Monster socks, or at least one of the pairs. I have several pairs of Cookie Monster socks.
Yeah.
And then you mentioned about having socks with pugs on. I was wearing boxers with pugs on, boxer shorts with pugs on. It's the weirdest thing. It's my boxers that are crazy, not my.
Freaking no.
That's fucking insane. I was like, shit's happening.
Guys, freaking Bakuon had Jesus wearing a bowl on his head. And he freaking slapped out the girl when she was looking at his porn. Man, that was such a good freaking series. Yeah, because there's a scene where Noodle Jesus is looking at porn, and the girl looks at it, she's like, wow, why are all the girls naked in this motorcycle magazine? So he just freaking slaps her in the face. Freaking Bakuon was so freaking good. Oh my god.
Arho Girl was summer season last year as well. And that was a great show. Loved a bit of Arho Girl. But sadly, that is all we have time for. I hope you have enjoyed the summer season preview. Hope you stick with us as we delve into the first episode with it. But that's all from me. Do you guys have any parting shots before I head out?
Everyone ignore the 6.5 rating of Bakuon on my anime list because people who rated it like that didn't understand it.
Oh, it must have lost a good 3 points from the recent outage.
No, I don't know. I'm just silly. Obviously, no, I don't much to say. If this is the first time you've listened to the show and you made it this far, you might wonder, who are these guys? They seem odd. And you got the right impression, so tune in for more episodes. And also get ready for the Chunin Chronicles.
Yeah, next week we're going to be doing... It's E3, so maybe we'll do some E3 stuff. I don't know.
Who knows?
Maybe.
I mean, when we're recording, will the even be? I mean, I guess.
If we record Tuesday night, then yeah, we would have hit all the conferences. I think the Sony or Square one is on Tuesday, because that's the one I want to watch. I can't remember. It's either Sony or Square, or both. I think they might be both on Tuesday. But anyway, regardless, we'll watch them. Maybe we'll do, maybe we'll do something special. Maybe we'll do a little, because I don't know if we want to theme an entire episode around it. It's up to you guys, really.
I mean, who knows? I don't think we give a whole episode to it.
Figure it out when it happens.
As a segment. It could either be just part of the news, or we could do something a little different. We could do, an after hours and just do do it as a Google Hangout. Just do it live. And that's just easy. And just talk about the shit that's been released. And then people who don't give a fuck don't have to listen to it, and then we can just do a normal happy hour. Who knows? Who knows? That's only God knows. But
follow us on Twitter to find out if we're doing it or not.
There you go. That's why you should have control of the Twitter.
Cancel music. Follow him on Twitter.
I'm in control of the Twitter. I don't know what you're talking about.
Are you?
It's the only Twitter I have.
Okay, good. All the opinions expressed on the Manga Raiders Happy Hour podcast Twitter is purely Coryn's and not ours. So when you hear
I
some
am
controversial
not the
stuff,
only one with access to it, though, so don't get that idea.
Can't
I have
slow
my own
up
Twitter.
music.
You do, but you still get on ours.
Yeah, I do. Anyway, cancel the music. You can follow Manimal as well. He's actually made his own Twitter as well. Not Lithuanian Debbie.
Post often.
You can follow Lego Maestro as well because he somehow deleted his own accidentally. I didn't know how to retrieve it, so he's made his new one.
Yeah.
Why are we whoring out Twitter handles? I don't even know anymore.
Because this
I
is the
remember.
end.
We're plugging the show. Yeah,
Yes.
there you go.
Okay.
Fuck it.
Okay, wait. It could be good.
Thank you very much. Thanks for listening, guys. Stay tuned now, though, because you're about to hear a very special reading from the one and only Barry Goldman.
Yes, please allow me to pull up the Word document in which I write this in, which I have not opened yet.
Oh, shit. Stall. Well, we've got a very important announcement to make, guys.
Bakuon was such a good series. How did I forget until right now how freaking awesome that show was? Like, legitimately, that was such a good series, and I just not thought about it since 2016.
While you're waiting for you to get the Word document, I'm going to use this time to air my controversial views on other members of the anime community. I'm going to call out some names. I'm going to really just fucking slate these people because they are absolute bunch of wankers and they need fucking calling out.
Hey, look, the document stuff. The Chuny Chronicles. The forests begin to scream with cries from the trees, cut down by man with hands and saws ready to kill. The saws sharpened, hard, and pointy. The intent only to maim, only to cut. A weapon is only to do its purpose like a man with a plan. The purpose is set. The only goal to all things, the creation of one, is to reach the sun. Everything made in a factory is made to be used. Every single bolt utilized is meant to be computerized in the brain, which transfers data so complex it's like the SNES because it was advanced at that time. Yes. The hollow weapons of tree destruction continue. They are harmful. They were never meant to be friendly. For one sees the saw face never smiles, the saw never happy, never greeting you, always luring in, always ready for the face to turn like a coin, the moose or the man, moose or man, that is what we have become. Look at what our fathers have done. The forest cries, the virgin forest cries. The Chuny ignores this as she walks from concrete to dust to ash to dirt and debris. Along the path, walked alone, only one, the Chuny. She is one. The Chuny knows this.